You've seen AI agents demoed everywhere. Today, we actually build one with the Claude Agent SDK, the library that packages Claude Code's whole agent engine into something you can import into your own Python app. Everything you need to know: what the SDK is, the agent loop at its heart, then a step-by-step build: install, first agent, configuration, custom tools, permissions, hooks, subagents, and sessions, ending with a complete working agent in about 45 lines. All code verified against the official docs as of August 2026. Let's draw. First, what is the Claude Agent SDK? You may know Claude Code, the agent you talk to in a terminal. It reads files, runs commands, edits code, loops until the job is done. The Agent SDK is that same engine, packaged as a library for Python and TypeScript. The loop, the tools, the context management, sessions, all included. You write a prompt and some options, and the SDK runs the agent. And it's self-hosted. It runs on your machine or your server with your API key. One package install, no separate setup. The agent engine ships inside it. Quick map so you know what you're choosing. Option 1, the raw API, where you write the tool use loop yourself. Maximum control, maximum plumbing. Option 2, the API's tool runner helper, which loops over tools you define but brings no built-in tools. Option 3, managed agents, a separate hosted product, where Anthropic runs the loop and a sandbox for you. And option 4, today's topic, the Agent SDK, batteries included, the full Claude Code harness, and you host it yourself. If you want a capable agent on your own infrastructure with the least code, this is the one. Here's what you get without writing a single tool. File operations: read, write, edit. Search: Glob and Grep. Execution: Bash. Web: WebSearch and WebFetch. Orchestration: subagents and skills. Plus the invisible parts that are hardest to build yourself: the agent loop, automatic context compaction when conversations grow long, sessions, hooks, and a layered permission system. One detail that shows the polish: read-only tools run in parallel, while writes run one at a time, and the SDK schedules all of that for you. Before code, the mental model, straight from Anthropic's engineering guidance. An agent is a feedback loop. Gather context, read files, search, ask, take action, call tools, write code, verify the work, run tests, apply rules, or let a model judge the result. Then repeat until done. Their advice is to design this loop first and let everything else, which tools, which permissions, what verification, follow from it. Keep this picture in mind. At the end, our 45-line agent will be exactly this loop. Step 1. Setup. You need Python 3.10 or newer. Make a virtual environment, then pip install Claude Agent SDK. That one package bundles the entire Claude Code engine, no separate install. Put your Anthropic API key in the environment, and note, the SDK reads the real environment. It does not auto-load .env files, a classic gotcha. TypeScript folks, the same SDK ships as @anthropic-ai/claude-agent-sdk on NPM. Step 2. The first agent, and it's shockingly small. Import query and Claude Agent options. Call query with a prompt. Review this file for bugs and fix them. And options. An allowed tools list. Here read, edit, and glob. And a permission mode. Accept edits. Then, async for message in query. That's the whole agent. The SDK reads your files, reasons about them, makes the edits, and stops when it's done, streaming messages to you the entire time. No loop to write, no tool schemas to define. Step 3. Understanding what streams back. 4 message types. System messages. Session lifecycle. Started. Compacted. Assistant messages. Claude's text and its tool calls. This is what you print. User messages. Tool results flowing back into the model. And the one to never ignore, the result message, the final verdict, carrying the total cost in dollars, the turn count, and the session ID. 2 lines of code print the cost of every run, and it reports even when a run fails, so you can track spend on incomplete work too. Step 4. Claude Agent Options, the control panel. System prompt sets the persona. Allowed tools is your allow list. Only what's named can run automatically. Permission mode will cover properly in a minute. And then 2 settings I consider mandatory in production: max turns, which caps runaway loops, and max budget USD, which caps spend. The SDK stops the run when either is hit. Add CWD to point the agent at the right working folder, and you've configured 90% of what matters. Step 5. Custom tools, where it gets powerful. Decorate an async function with @tool, a name, a description the model reads, and a typed input schema. Return a content list, that's the tool result format. Then create SDK MCP server wraps your functions into an in-process MCP server. No separate process. It runs inside your Python app with full access to your code and data. The SDK names these tools MCP __ server name __ tool name, and you allow list them exactly like built-ins. Step 6. Safety. First, the modes. Plan mode. The agent explores and proposes, but never edits. Default. Unmatched tools ask you for approval. Accept edits. File edits are auto-approved. Don't ask. The headless mode. Only allow listed tools ever run. Everything else is denied. Perfect for unattended agents. And bypass permissions. Everything runs without asking, which belongs only in isolated sandboxes, like CI containers. The production rule of thumb: a narrow allow list plus don't ask. That's least privilege, enforced by the SDK, not by hope. And when policy needs to be code, hooks. A hook is a function the SDK calls at fixed points, the big one being pre-tool use, which fires before any tool runs and can block or rewrite the call. Here's a real guard. If a write or edit call touches a .env file, return a deny decision with a reason, and the agent simply cannot do it deterministically, no matter what the model decides. There are hooks for after tool use: on prompt submit, on stop, on subagent stop. Prompts persuade. Hooks enforce. Step 7. Subagents, the scaling trick. You define specialist agents, each with a description, its own system prompt, and, crucially, its own tool allow list. A researcher that can read and search, a code reviewer that is read-only, a test runner that only gets bash. The main agent delegates to them. Each runs in its own context window, and only the final summary returns to the parent, so intermediate mess never pollutes the main conversation. Independent subagents even run in parallel. It's how one agent becomes a team. Step 8. Sessions. Because real agents pause and come back. Every run has a session ID. It's right there on the result message. Continue picks up the most recent session. Resume reopens any session by ID. Tomorrow, or on a different run of your program. Fork branches a session, so you can explore without losing the original. And for a live multi-turn conversation, use the Claude SDK client. Each query on the same client keeps the context. Ask about a ticket, then say, now draft a reply to it, and it knows what it means. Now let's put every piece together. The worked example, a support ticket triage agent. A ticket file sits in a folder. I was charged twice, please refund. The agent reads it with the built-in read tool, classifies it, billing, login, crash, or other, calls our custom lookup team tool to find the owning team, and recommends a routing in one sentence. Then, deliberately, a human approves before anything is routed. built-in tool, custom tool, allow list, don't ask mode, cost tracking, and human in the loop. Every concept from this video in one 45-line file. The heart of the code, and you've seen every pattern already. The custom tool, @tool, lookup team, with a category string input. It looks up the team in a plain Python dictionary and returns a content block. Wrap it with create SDK MCP server. Then the query. The prompt tells the agent to read the ticket, classify, use the tool, and recommend. The options wire in the server. Allow list exactly 2 tools, the built-in read and our lookup tool. Set don't ask so nothing else can ever run, and cap it at 10 turns. That's the entire agent logic. And here's the run. The agent reads ticket.txt, decides this is billing, calls MCP triage lookup team, and prints its recommendation. Route to the billing and payments team. Duplicate charge on order 48111 needs a refund. The result message gives us the cost line, about 2 cents. Then Python itself asks, route as recommended, Y or N. The human holds the final switch. Look at what just happened. Gather context, take action, verify. Exactly the loop we drew. In code you could ship this week. Before you build your own, the best practice board from Anthropic's guidance and the docs. Use Bash for exploration, but custom tools for domain logic, typed inputs, controlled errors. Every tool definition costs context. Keep the set small. Give the agent a way to check its own work, tests, rules, or a judge model. Put persistent rules in Claude.md, not the first prompt, because long sessions get compacted and early instructions can fade. Always set the 2 caps, turns and budget, and log the cost from every result message. And least privilege, always. Narrow allow lists, and bypass permissions only inside disposable sandboxes. That's the Claude Agent SDK, the agent loop as a product, and a library that hands it to you whole. You saw the map, the loop, every building block, and a real agent built from them in 45 lines. The takeaway, the loop is the product, the SDK is the shortcut. If this got you unstuck, like and subscribe. There's a whole series of hands-on AI engineering here, including the production checklist video that pairs perfectly with this one. And tell me in the comments, what's the first agent you'll build? Thanks for watching.